What's up guys, Joyco94 here today, and today I'll be showing you guys just a quick down dirty way to sharpen a knife on a flat stone. There's tons of different knives, versions of knives, like different styles, different grinds, different brands, etc. There's different types of sharpening, and we'll go over some of them today. We're only going to be using the stone today, but there's differences between sharpening, stropping, honing, all kinds of stuff. And again, there's stones, there's things where you can have this thing with the landscape, but when I use these, I actually only use the stones. I don't ever use the guides. Just don't like them. There's pre-angled, like just things that have like a V-cut thing, you just slide a knife through, which those I would avoid because they're carbide normally, and they rip the shit out of your blades and just bad for them. But anyways, I got my Les Stroud Ultimate fixed blade here. I already started sharpening it, so it has a somewhat decent edge on it, but you can feel really right here there's a big burr. But anyways, we'll give it a little cut test right now just to see. So pretty pathetic, I can't really even cut it at all. The tip's okay, I guess, but not very sharp whatsoever. And this stone here is just a basic stone I got from Lowe's, I believe. It was like $10. So it's a cheapo stone, so it's not going to be like some crazy nice Japanese water stone, but I'm going to use it like one and soak it in water for about 15 minutes. I already have it in there for a little while. And then here is just a bottle of water. Let me remove the label just in case Wegmans wants to copyright me. But I just have a water bottle with a hole stabbed in it with some soap and water in it, just to lube up the stone. So, I'll be back in a couple minutes after this is done soaking. Alright guys, so first thing you guys are want to do is understand different things, different terms. Now sharpening is when the blade is, the edge is going to be like this normally, right? When it's rolled over like this, and like, okay, the edge is here, and it's rolled like that, it's not at a point anymore, it's like this, that's when it needs sharpening. When it's just kind of like that, that's when it needs honing with a steel and a strop to put it back to there, and we'll talk about that stuff later on probably. But anyways, what you want to do, and this is going to make it a little bit easier, is take a Sharpie and just color in your edge. And what this is going to do is let you know that you're using the right angle, which is very important in freehand sharpening. And I'm not going to lie, I'm not the greatest at it. I'm still learning and practicing, but I figured, I'm going to do it anyways. Why not make a video and show you guys how to do it, or at least how I do it. Now again, I would suggest starting off with a cheap knife and starting off with a cheap stone. If you don't have a lot of money, I mean, if you have a ton of money, fuck it, go ahead and get a decent knife and get a $50–$60 Japanese water stone. I certainly have the money to do it. I just haven't had need to, because I honestly use the electric sharpener, but I want to learn how to freehand sharpen also, because that's just a cool skill to have. Damn, my fire's almost going out. I got a fire going. Anyways, so let's get to it. I'm going to pause it just for a clip's sake, and I'll see you guys in a second. Okay guys, so I have my stone on a towel, so it's as sturdy as it's going to be. Here's my scab, by the way, you can't really see it. Sorry for the bad camera quality. I want to use my cell phone for this, because that's the best camera I have, but I don't have anywhere to tripod it, and that's going to be the best way to show you guys this. So you want to take the knife, and by the way, serrations you don't do on a stone. Those you have to do a little bit different, but I'm not going to get into that. If you guys want to show me to show you how I sharpen serrations, just comment down below. And if you guys want more knife reviews and knife videos, let me know. I'll do them. I love them. I have tons of knives. I have like 50 or 60 different knives I can review for you guys. But anyways, what you want to do is lay the stone flat on the blade flat on the stone like this, and lift up like this, and you'll feel it. Right when you get to here, you'll feel, it's hard to explain, but like right here, that's like, right here is the bevel or whatever. Alright, I think that's the right term, maybe, hopefully. And then right there is obviously your edge, is the part with the Sharpie there. So what you're looking to do is, like, if this is the stone, go flat so that the just the bevel or the edge is touching. So you're gonna tilt up like that until you feel it, and then just draw like that. And this is the coarse side of the stone to start with, by the way. And then check and look and see, dry it off on the thing and see, okay, look, I'm removing Sharpie in the middle, but I'm not keeping my angle very good there, or the tip. So then you know. Okay, so for here, you gotta keep your angle better. So you can see it's doing much better. I'm still missing a little portion there. So you can really just go like this. Just the crucial thing is that you keep the angle the entire time, because otherwise it's going to make inconsistencies in the blade and it just won't get sharp. And you want to hear the same noise the entire time. You don't want to hear like that and then that. You want to hear the same sound the entire time. And as you can see, this part here is pretty different actually. You can really see that good because I'm not that great at it. You can see how much more of an angle I've been doing on this than down here. So to counter that, I'm just going to kind of go to pretty much get it even. And you can even see there's a spot here I'm missing still. But with doing the Sharpie will really help you guys see that. And then basically you just want to do the same thing on the other side of the knife. Just make sure every once in a while you just squirt stone with a little bit of water, rub it in, and what you're doing with that is, as you can see on my fingers, hopefully it's all dirty and gross, and that's shavings of the metal and the stone. Because what you're doing, if you didn't realize it doesn't, hopefully you're not, I don't mean to be a dick, but not that stupid that if you don't realize when you're sharpening you're taking small bits of metal off, and that's what's forming an edge. So you can see this side, I'm doing pretty good as far as the Sharpie part goes. Sorry again about the quality of the camera. But yeah, so I'm just going to keep doing that a little bit on the coarse side, and I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright guys, so the process for the smooth side is the exact same thing. You just put a little water on there like I just did. Smooth it so it's nice and saturated. And basically you want to just do the same thing, but instead of just doing the rocking back and forth, I usually just do nice controlled strokes. Now, the thing is, with a stone like this, I'm not going to lie, you're not going to get a shaving sharp edge with it. It's going to take a lot more than that. So just using a basic $10 stone, I really don't think it's possible to get a really shaving sharp edge, you know. Maybe some old timer might be able to do it, but me, I'm not going to be able to do that on something like this. I'm just not skilled enough. I mean, maybe if you sat there and did it on the smooth side for a long time. As far as the grits go on this, I don't know. I don't think it even says it on it. But, yeah. I gotta make sure you're not rocking it all. Make sure you keep that angle steady. And you can do it, 8 to 10 times per side. And then I forgot to mention, I did the same thing on the core side. You're going to want to do like 8 to 10 alternating strokes. Sorry about that, ran out of space in the card. But anyways, like I was saying, you want to do alternating strokes like this. Again, make sure you keep your angle. Fuck, my thumb hurts. I know we probably can't see it, but you can kind of see that shiny bit right there. I burned my thumb on the goddamn, right there you can see the shiny bit. I burned it on the grate for the fire, like the thing that keeps the, there's like a metal screen thing in front of it, so if anything pops it doesn't fall out into the carpet. But fuck, that hurt. So basically I have two fucked thumbs right now. Perfect. So anyways, so that's a pretty decent edge now. Again, this isn't going to be anything shaving sharp, but it should be better than it was. Guess we'll give it a paper test now. I'm going to dry it pretty good. So, I mean, again, it's not super shaving sharp, but it's much better than it was. Definitely better than it was. And you can tell when you do that. You can feel nicks and like bursts, like right here. Can't see it on camera, but there is a little bit of a burr, which is just like a rough spot. So you know, okay, towards the tip, right around here, there's a burr. So you can take the Sharpie, feel for it, which is it's right around from hold on, around from here to here. Right? Okay. So just draw very lightly, and you feel the other side. Other side feels pretty smooth. This side feels rough right there. So you want to, on the fine side, just go like that until the burr goes away. And then make sure you do the same thing on the other side, just because it will create a burr on the other side. And the best knife type to learn this on is a Scandinavian ground knife, like a Mora, which those are like $8, $10, $15, around there. And they were from $8 to $15, $20 for the base models, which I have two Moras, and they're some of the best knives I've ever owned. They're sharp as shit out of the box, and really, if you want a knife to practice on, you can get it and just go like that and fuck the edge on it, because they're a cheap knife, and then practice resharpening it. I wouldn't suggest it because it's a really nice knife, but if you want to do that, you certainly could. So that feels much better. Definitely a big burr on the other side now, so I'm going to get rid of that. And then you just want to test. So as you can see, right where it was having the problem, it's much better now. Still not perfect, but basically just do what I just did. Just go back and rework the spots that you can see are dull. So just slowly cut, so it's biting right at the tip, right there. So then you just want to, you know, still wet a little bit. So still, tip needs work, but well, that's getting a little bit better. So that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, you can try it on some wood. See how good it carves wood, which it's not doing that great of a job. Which, for this type of knife, is what you're going to want to honestly test it on. This isn't going to be an AEC knife, I don't think. At least not in New York, you can't. Or at least at my job, I couldn't. But, yeah. So, it's not very good at cutting the wood. it's not doing a very good job at all. But you get the point. Just keep working it, and there's a pretty decent burr right there, which I can feel, which I'll fix after. But yeah, guys, that's basically it. Cheap way to do it on a cheap old stone. Get a usable edge. It'll cut your boxes open and shit. But again, you're probably not going to really use this type of big fixed blade type of thing for cutting boxes open. But hey, maybe you will. I would like to, but I can't in the state I live in. Well, actually, I can't. There's no length limit in New York, actually, which I found out from a cop. But anyways, can't carry this at work. I'd pretty much get in trouble. But yeah, alright guys, that's it. Thumbs up, subscribe, comment for more suggestions. If you guys want more knife videos, let me know. And I'll see you guys next time. Joey Kong 94 out.